Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. 3 massive ITV Coronation Street theories. Bullying torment ends in death and fan favorite suffers mental breakdown. Coronation Street viewers are expecting him to meet a sad fate, while another resident is experiencing mental health issues of their own. 1. Harrowing end for bullying ordeal. Liam Connor, portrayed by Charlie Renchel, has been a part of a grueling bullying storyline in recent months following Mason Ratcliffe's Luca Tulin arrival in Weatherfield. His parents, Maria Connor and Gary Windes, Samia Longchamben and Mikey North, have tried to support him through the distress, though Mason's behavior is slowly causing more trouble throughout the cobbles. However, this week, Liam finally catches the eye of another resident as his bullying ordeal takes another worrying turn. George Shuttleworth, Tony Maudsley, can see Liam as being bullied at school and becomes concerned for him. He tries to get him to open up by talking about his own experiences, but the Undertaker goes a step further and shares his concerns with Gary. Will it be enough to help Liam? Many fans of the Manchester-based program have speculated that Liam's storyline will take a devastating turn as Mason's behavior continues. Poor little Liam. I fear there's either going to be a stabbing or an attempted suicide. One viewer penned on X. Another agreed. Anyone thinking this storyline is going to lead to a teen suicide. So which way is this marvelous storyline going? Suicide or stabbing? Disgusting. A third commented while a fourth asked, will the lad be committing suicide? Could Mason take a life, like bad boy Corey Brent did before him? Or will Liam put an end to his own misery? 2. Dark secret for newcomer. Nina Lucas, played by Molly Gallagher, has been fearing for the future of her relationship with Asha Allahan, Tanisha Gori. In recent scenes of the ITV soap, Nina confessed to her girlfriend that she was growing increasingly jealous of Asha's bond with her new co-worker Isla. Asha has been gushing over the newcomer in front of Nina, leading viewers and her own girlfriend towards the conclusion that she could embark on an explosive affair with Isla. Coming up, however, Asha decides to have a night out in town with Nina in an attempt to put their relationship first. Unfortunately, Nina responds by revealing she's already arranged to meet her college friends. Asha surprises her partner by telling her not to cancel as she'll meet Isla instead, and Nina kicks herself, knowing she made a huge mistake. Meanwhile, Asha's twin brother Adi Allahan, Adam Hussein, figures out a solution as he reckons they should both make more of an effort to get to know each other's friends. In later scenes, Nina and Asha take Adi's advices as the former tells her other half how excited she is for lunch with Isla and her senior colleagues. Nina then arrives at Speed Doll for the event, just in time to hear Asha bigging her up to both Isla and Miles. Asha explains to them that she's a budding fashion designer, but how will Nina react? While this remains to be seen, a handful of soap fans have taken to Reddit to share their thoughts about Isla. According to some, the newcomer is keeping a dark secret from everyone in the cobbles, and history could be repeating itself for Asha as she could have developed an attraction for yet another villain. She'll be up to something, they always are, probably end up in some sort of drug spot sooner rather than later and drag Asha into it. Could Asha relive her rocky relationship with Corey Brent through Isla? 3. Beloved resident is out of control. But while Liam is clearly struggling, viewers have been expecting a devastating health storyline ahead for Joseph Brown, played by William Flanagan. Speculation became rife after Gemma Winter, portrayed by Dolly Rose Campbell, kept the young boy from school in recent weeks and took him to hospital after he complained about a headache. Her husband Chesney Brown, Sam Aston, was against the idea, and Gemma was eventually told by medical professionals that Joseph was in no danger whatsoever. But this week, Joseph's health turmoil persists as he tells Gemma he doesn't feel well. However, Gemma has learned from her past and remains skeptical, aware she overreacted the last time. But when Chesney's called out of work to pick him up from school, he berates Gemma for not realizing Joseph was ill. When Chesney suggests she's not coping, Gemma takes offense and, branding herself a terrible mother, slams out. In later scenes, as Gemma prepares for their early Christmas, Chesney remarks that Joseph still seems unwell and he finally takes things seriously. On Bernie Winters, Jane Hazelgrove, advice, Gemma makes Joseph drink lavender tea in the hope it will perk him up. But when Joseph passes out, Chesney's horrified and calls an ambulance. In the hospital, the doctor tends to Joseph whilst Chesney blames himself, wishing he'd listened to Gemma all along. The doctor drops the bombshell that Joseph's been poisoned, and Chesney and Gemma reel in shock. With the Christmas lunch in full swing with Paul Foreman, Peter Ash, Billy, Bernie, Gemma and the Quads having a great time, the mood is killed when Chesney and Joseph return home from the hospital with a child protection officer. Gemma is shocked when she finds out the officer wants to interview her. With everyone out of the house, Caitlin questions a horrified Gemma and suggests that she may have poisoned Joseph on purpose. Fans have been racking their brains in an attempt to figure out what was wrong with Joseph, and after his first trip to hospital, some of them have theorized that Gemma, who has been struggling with her mental health to the point of having to take antidepressants, may be headed down a storyline involving Munchausen by proxy. In most cases of this condition, the caretaker of a child, most often a mother, either makes up fake symptoms or goes as far as to cause them to make it look like the child is sick. Upon Joseph's arrival in the emergency ward in recent Corrie scenes, one fan penned, "Gemma with her Munchausen by proxy." Munchausen by proxy, another echoed as a third agreed. This is a Munchausen's by proxy story. Is Gemma becoming Munchausen by proxy? A final viewer asked. Could Gemma have poisoned Joseph to prove he was seriously ill? Could Chesney lose custody of his own son? If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment and share.